Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to a new video. So it's the weekend everyone's been waiting for, England versus Malta. Nah, it's just really not. We're playing Malta, and to be honest, it feels like an eternity since the last time I watched a Premier League game. The international breaks sometimes can be good to watch, but on this occasion it is just not. England should be thumping Malta 10-0. It shouldn't even be a question, and the fact that we can't watch... I mean, there's other international games on. Wales drew with Austria tonight, and I think Ireland won, so well done to you guys. But for England fans, would you rather watch us playing Malta, or would you rather watch a weekend of Premier League football? It's just silly. I think the only thing that has made this game interesting at all is just the fact that good old Big Sam got sacked. Southgate's come in, so there's a little bit of like looking forward to, but it's something new to see Southgate managing the team. But otherwise, it's just we could play our League 2 players and still beat Malta. Saying that, the last time we played them was in 2000, which was still a while ago, and I had to look this up because I don't remember. And we only won 2-1, but then Scotland beat them like 5-1 in the last international break. So if they're beating them by that much, surely we will beat them by even more. We are also playing Slovenia on Tuesday. I was just going to make this a Malta preview, but I may as well just put them together. Yeah, we're playing Slovenia, so I guess it's another chance to try out some players who may not normally play. I think our squad's like pretty set at the minute. We have certain players, we're pretty much the same players who, to be fair, didn't do very well at the Euros. But at least we've got like a selection that we're happy with, apart from obviously the injuries bringing a few different players in. But again, we should be beating Slovenia. They drew with Lithuania and lost to Turkey as their last two games. But then saying that, we beat Slovakia, but we did lose against Iceland because that still counts as one of our last games. So, but we gotta beat them. We should be beating them both, and it's just that question of like, is it really worth cancelling the Premier League for a weekend and Champions League and everything's just off for these two games to watch? Obviously, I'm an England fan. I've got my England kit on. I've got more England kits there. Obviously, I want to watch us play well. But sometimes I just think, like, we've only just come out of the Euros. We didn't do very good. It's 2 years before the World Cup. And we're watching us play. Like, the thing is with the World Cup as well is that it's like with the Euros when they expanded it to let more people in. Granted, it's going to be a big day for Malta coming to Wembley and playing against England. I'm sure all the Malta fans are buzzing. But like for us, the thing is in the rugby, if they have internationals and stuff, the rugby team, like the Premier League rugby teams still play. They still play their games. The people who have got an international go off and do the international, but then if they're not there, then the teams just play anyway. And it makes you wonder what would the Premier League be like if they did that. I suppose you don't really want to. You don't want a worse game because players aren't there, but at the same time, it does just take over like a lot of the fun from a weekend. You can't do your fantasy team. You can't put your bets on. I suppose you could bet on England, but it's like £50 you win £1 back. Let's have a little chat on Gareth Southgate. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm pretty sure we're all agreed. Oh, well, I don't know what you guys think of Sam Allardyce, but what he did wasn't illegal, but it's just stupid. Like, he's put himself in a position where the FA at no point are going to turn around and go, okay, that's fine. So they've sacked him, and it's probably the right thing to do, realistically. Gareth Southgate, right? When I first heard that he was going to take over, potentially for the permanent job, I was like, no. Why would I want him? He was useless at Middlesbrough, and apparently he's done alright in the Under-21s England football, which I don't follow. I don't think many people do follow, but I've been told that he's done alright there, so that's good. And at first I was just like, no, like why would you do that when we could bring someone else in? But I do listen to TalkSport quite a lot on the radio, and like he did really well in his interview. Like he came across so well spoken, and he just obviously knows a lot of the players who have like come up through the Under-21s and all that kind of thing. And it's actually started to turn my mind to think that maybe he wouldn't be that bad. The thing is, we've brought in managers who have done this, that, and the other, like Capello. He'd won everything under the sun when he took over at England, and he was useless. Roy Hodgson was useless. Sam Allardyce got a 100% record, but I suppose realistically he was useless as well. And everyone's saying let's just give him a go. And fair enough, he can't do any worse than like the last however managers we've had. He cannot do worse than them. I basically think that if he wins the next, because he's in charge of 4 games, I think if he wins all them 4 games, he'll get the job. If he loses one, he might not. Beat Malta, beat Slovenia, beat Scotland, draw against Spain, maybe even lose, I think he'll get it. I may as well throw some predictions down. For the Malta game, I'm gonna say 3-0. We shouldn't concede. I think they'll probably just come out defending and try and enjoy their day without getting an absolute hiding. But I kind of feel sometimes with England that we'll play a good game, we'll get a couple of goals, but then when we're winning, we're quite happy to sit. I don't see a 6-0 thriller, although that will be really good. With the Slovenia game, we should beat them as well. If we're on a high from the Malta, I reckon we might carry over 2-0. But knowing England will probably just take the 1-0. So I'm going to go 3-0 against Malta, 1-0 against Slovenia. Again, guys, let me know in the comments what you think the score is going to be. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I am uploading every day this month. I'm doing like a Vlogtober thing where you upload every day. I'm not actually vlogging every day. I'm just uploading a video every day. And Newcastle have got a game coming up next week, finally. I feel like it's been so long, and obviously I'll be out vlogging that like normal. But if you have enjoyed the video, like I said, leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.